to episode 55 of the G'day Battlers podcast. I'm your co-host, Debbie Pebble, with PvPSteve. Hi.
I feel like you forgot your name for a second.
I did.
That's a good start.
We're not retaking that. I'm just leaving it as it's a rare day when Debbie does the intro, so I'm just going to leave it as is. Steve.
Yes.
I think what the people want to know.
Yes.
Where's your luggage at?
I don't know.
So now it's Sunday.
Yep.
We're actually recording on Sunday Father's Day at the moment, and still no update on Steve's luggage. It has been 2.5 weeks. I think coming this Wednesday it'll be 3 weeks.
Yep.
In regards to your luggage, how are you feeling about it all?
Well, if 4 days passes and we get to the 3 weeks mark, they just settle. And the maximum settlement is like $3,000 Australian, something like that. I don't really know how it works. Like, I don't know if I just have to list every item that was in there and like tell them the value. Because again, there's like, stuff like my Pokemon competitor stuff that it's like, do I just give you an eBay listing and you just trust me, bro? Like, I don't know. I don't really know how it works. Could I theoretically just make up items until it gets to $3,000 and be like, well, I'm good? Like, do I just say, I had this gold bar and this gold bar? I don't know. I would like to get my suitcase back, so I would prefer if they found it. Would be nice, especially because there is a lot of stuff for like Zoe in there that is like, well, what do you do if that goes missing? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, like it's good that there's some sort of compensation. There's like monetary value to, I suppose, compensate, but it doesn't take back limited edition or one time only things that that you can only buy when you are at Worlds. So,
or qualify to get.
Yes, your bag. So I too am crossing my fingers, crossing my toes that you will get your luggage back. I was trying to find some stats actually. I Googled online. I was like, all right, what are the stats that your luggage comes back? And I think it was like 85% of luggage is found within the first 48 hours.
Right.
Then another like, I think 12% are found within the first 2 weeks. And then the rest are missing.
The rest meaning 3%.
Yes. So look, let's just say
I'm so in the 3%, aren't I?
You're special. I hope you are in the, that 12%. Let's just put it there.
Well, I've already missed it. If it's 2 weeks, I guess there's an unknown.
Sorry, it was in.
Okay, so there's an unknown part of this 3% that actually does get their luggage back. So hopefully I'm in the really lucky. Because we are, no matter what, we are already in the 3%.
Yes. And maybe the luck didn't pay out when you were at Worlds trying to like RPS some teams. Again, Steve's dropped a brilliant video. If you haven't gone and seen it yet, jump onto his YouTube to have a watch of that and the short that came with it.
You don't need to watch the short. The short's only it's a funnel into the main video. You can skip the short. Just watch the video. There's nothing in the short that you won't get from the video. Just watch the short as well.
It
is a good video. I think
it is a very good video. It is a very good video.
I think it's a really good video.
This face makes a cameo.
It does. Is that the bar? Is that like it's a good video if?
Hey, look, if that's a bar I have to make, then so be it. Like, I was like, oh no, that's a rubbish video. Oh, why?
I see. Noted. Anyway, we do have a lot to talk about today as well.
We do. So yes, fingers crossed you'll find your luggage, but let's go on to the move update. We touched base on it, but we actually didn't go through the move update. Now, it has been 2.5 weeks since Worlds, so people have had a bit of play in the new updates.
I mean, it's been like 4 days of the new update. Like, really, it's not like sure we've had time to stew on it, but we've only had 4 days of actually knowing the stats, because I do know a lot of the stats were like not what was predicted, at least as well.
Yes, I agree with that. Did you want to do a speed run of all the updates, or how do we go about this?
Did we mention the updates last time? Like,
no,
we just didn't mention them all. We just said we'll talk about them this episode.
it
Yeah,
was a
fair
very
enough.
long episode last time,
It
and it was
was. It
just
was a very long episode.
and without Yakovovich, and it was to the point where I think we just didn't talk about the updates at all.
Yeah,
So
okay.
today's the
Well,
day.
look, yeah. Well, look, today, to give you that, list table of contents I was going to say the start, but we are like 5 minutes in. So at the
Mhm.
start ish, we'll talk about the move update. We'll talk about the fact that we have our first Australian regional announced, and then we'll also talk about some big play Pokemon updates that are coming to the 2026 season as well that have
Mhm.
been revealed / released / given some info on, as well as some other news as well.
Mhm.
But yeah, I guess I can just speed run through and just mention if they're important or not, and then we can actually just talk about what the result of all of these changes is, I suppose. So,
Yeah.
as far as the attack changes, Aura Sphere does less damage but costs a lot less energy. Body Slam, actually, let me pull up this little. I've got a little picture.
Yeah.
Okay. Dragon Pulse is cost less energy and is becoming a flamethrower or ice beam clone. Weather Ball increasing in damage, so it's now a Sacred Sword clone. Aerial Ace is going up in damage but also up in energy, so it's now an Icy Wind clone without the debuff. Seed Bomb is it's becoming cheaper and weaker.
Mhm.
So it's now a discharge clone. Rock Slide is going to do more damage. Actually, I should probably mention as well. Dragon Pulse, that probably doesn't affect too much. Weather Ball is a nice little bonus. Aerial Ace, we'll see. It's not very good. Seed Bomb, maybe that helps. Probably nothing of value. Rock Slide is just a Marowak buff that no one was asking for. Scorching Sands, the debuff chance has decreased, so from 30% to 10%, so a slight Diggersby nerf, but to be honest with you, Diggersby was kind of already on its way out. The only reason it might be back is because Galarian Corsola is coming in pretty hard. We've also got Dragon Claw is becoming more expensive but more powerful, so it's now Dark Pulse. That is just going to make more Pokemon not use Dragon Claw. They're going to use other moves instead. Aura Sphere, as I said, is going to be one of the big ones because it's now a Hydro Cannon clone, which is a crazy jump up. It was 55 energy and now it's 40. So it's definitely one of the big changes of the new meta. Drill Peck does a little bit more damage, sure. Water Pulse does is cost a little bit less energy, so a bit of a Gastrodon buff, as well as a Whalmer buff. Speaking of Whalmer buffs, Body Slam has been buffed in damage a little bit. Not a huge thing, but again, Whalmer and Gastrodon taking that to the bank. Flame Wheel is getting a buff in power and a reduction in energy, so it's getting like a double buff. So Alolan Marowak, cheer your heart out, but I haven't seen any yet, so that's probably done nothing really. Gyro Ball is going from 60 energy to 50. Is that on Aegislash?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I feel like it might be the one on Aegislash because I know that Aegislash got a buff so that it can actually charge up to 100 energy and throw 2 moves, which is pretty big for Aegislash. Still not good enough to make it meta, but still. Sky Attack is also becoming cheaper and less powerful.
Correct. Aegislash does have Gyro Ball.
It does have Gyro Ball. There you go. Breaking Swipe is becoming more expensive, but also getting a 100% chance at a debuff instead of having a 50% chance, which is nice. Ember is becoming, it's getting a rework, so it's becoming more of an energy move than a damaging move. And so it's a Thunder Shock clone, for those that know what that means. Leafage generates a little bit more energy. It's now like Shadow Claw for the very few Pokemon that are actually running Leafage. Doesn't Victory Bell have Leafage? Is that,
Yes.
that's Mystical Leaf.
I'm pretty sure.
Or is that Leafage? I think it's Mystical Leaf is the one that it got.
Magical Leaf, yeah. Magical Leaf and Razor Leaf.
Who has Leafage? Who is running Leafage? What is Leafage?
You know what? Abomasnow is.
Abomasnow has it?
Has Leafage, yeah.
Right. Okay.
I've just typed it in PvPoke and it's Abomasnow, Dartrix, Lurantis, Masquerada, Decidueye.
We might talk about it later, but there was a tournament that Masquerada did appear in earlier, so maybe that's something of value.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Dragon Tail getting the rework, so less damage, less energy. And it's actually now worked it so that it is identical to Dragon Breath in terms of they have the same damage per turn, they have the same energy per turn. It's just Dragon Breath is obviously 1 turn, Dragon Tail is 3 turns. Because Dragon Breath is also becoming, generate more energy, should do a little less damage. So they're the same move stat wise. Because of that, you'd almost, if you're playing against good players, you are always going to want the 1-turn move.
Yeah.
Always. If you're
Mm,
playing against like someone that doesn't know their counts, then
mm,
sneaking in a dragon tail can sometimes be a benefit. But
yeah.
I'm going to suggest that you're always going to want that dragon breath,
Yeah,
if you
if
have
it's
the option.
exactly the same stats, basically, I would want that little bit more flexibility. So yeah,
Yeah,
Dragon Breath
yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure. You can catch a lot of things and make it pretty nice, but it's like
Mm.
a psi wave sort of vibe.
Yes.
Um,
Okay.
Confusion generates more
Mm,
energy now.
mhm.
Smackdown does more damage, which is insane. It's probably the most baffling of all of the changes that they've put in here that they buffed Bastidon. It's just like I don't know what that was about. It's a choice.
Again, I think I've mentioned before. Someone in Scopely likes a good Basti.
Apparently,
Mhm,
I don't think it was needed. We'll put it that way. But Steel Wing is becoming a
mhm,
little bit worse, a little less
mhm,
energy generation. So I guess a slight Skarmory nerf.
mm.
Peck is another one of the big winners of this meta. It's generating
Yes.
more energy, going from
Mhm,
5 energy per Peck to 8, same as
mhm,
Shadow Claw. And
mhm,
then Volt Switch has a little bit more damage. It's not very big, like it's not a huge swing, I don't think, but Volt
mhm.
Switches are happy. So like Charge Bug. And
Yes.
then Charm is the other big rework where it is doing a little less damage, but
Mm,
generating more energy. So, with all of that said, that's a lot of info. It's sort of
mhm.
hard to absorb on your first read. Everyone's been able to settle on it for about a week at this point. So, you've probably got some idea of how this is all worked out in practice, especially if you've been playing GBL or watching YouTube videos or stuff. But really, the few key winners are like things that have Peck, things that have Aura Sphere,
Mm.
maybe Charm, as far as the move changes are concerned.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the if we're going to the next section about, I suppose like the Pokemon that have really shot up in usage, Togekiss is
Yep.
something that I've been playing around with and changing, obviously Charm to Peck, and then it already did have was Aura Sphere a Community Day move?
Yeah. Community
Yeah,
Day move.
yeah. So I did have one ready to go, so I was just like, excellent. So
It
it
is funny that
has.
like that
Mm,
community day move that was totally useless at the time, like was like,
mm,
why would you run this? All of a
mhm,
sudden is like oh my gosh, it's Aura Sphere, man. It's, that's crazy.
mm,
So
mm.
be aware that you need to play every com day to evolve something just in case, because any com day move could instantly become good. And if you can avoid the charge DMs, the elite charge DMs, that'd be nice.
Yes, very much so. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. PvP is hard because you have to not only account for just normal gameplay, but you got to account for going, oh, this might be good later. I should always make one of something or have
I
it
struggle
prepped
enough
there.
with the normal gameplay bit.
Moving on. We can go through the particular Pokemon that have the new update. So, actually, before we get into that, the Switch timer, Steve.
Oh yeah, the switch time is gone. So last season, a year ago, I guess, it dropped
Mm.
down from a minute to 50 seconds, which
Mm.
was a big move and a very beloved move. Now it's gone from 50 to 45. And
Mm.
if I'm being totally honest, okay, let me put it this way. I think it's objectively a good thing. I think it
Mhm.
increases the skill. I just haven't really noticed it being a huge deal yet, to
Mm.
be honest. Um, I'm sure I will. I'm sure it'll become more clear, but I just haven't noticed it quite yet, I guess. Or
Yeah,
maybe I just haven't noticed when it's been happening, and like I haven't noticed when I could have been 5 seconds away from winning and I've just won, perhaps.
yes. Yeah, I think it wasn't as a sharp notice like it was with the 60 to 50,
Mm.
because that was very noticeable. But from my gameplay of recent, yeah, the five, I even forgot. I forgot that it actually got reduced to 45 seconds. I was just like, oh yeah, that's right. Like earlier when we were casting, I was like watching Speediest Chief and Hurricane Kaz cast, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. It did get dropped by another 5 seconds. So yeah, unnoticeable at the moment, but I'm sure there'll be some point where I'm just like, oh, that was good. Or that was bad for me.
Yeah, no comment.
Yeah.
I do think that actually, there's also attack availability updates that some of them are important, some of them are not. So, for example, some of the ones that aren't, like Salamence and Incineroar, have Brutal Swing. So, go you guys. Turtonator has Brutal Swing, which could
Yes.
matter. We'll just flag that
Yes.
one. Shelgon has Crunch. Salamence has Crunch. Nope. Garchomp has Breaking Swipe. Master League. Turtonator has Dragon Claw. Dragon Claw isn't that good now, so I don't know. Torkoal has Flame Wheel, so good for Torkoal. Altari has Flamethrower. That is one that matters. That's one to keep in mind. That is now the preferred secondary move alongside Sky Attack on that Altaria, noting again that Dragon Breath has been reworked a little bit, and so doesn't do as much damage, generates a little bit more energy. Next one is also one that matters. It is Empoleon with Metal Sound, instantly making Empoleon real. It's now 5 Metal Sounds, which is a 2-turn move. So 10 turns, your sort of classic, Feraligatr-esque pacing, that 5 2-turn moves to the move, to both of its Drill Peck and Hydro Cannon. So that's definitely a big favorite at the moment, even if PvPSteve is out there calling it a fraud and expecting usage to drop very quickly, which, to be honest with you, I don't disagree. I think that's very possible. I think Empoleon...
Not the penguin.
I would like it to succeed. Don't get me wrong. It was certainly my starter in the Gen 4 games, but I don't know. It just feels like there's a lot against it.
Yeah, I agree. Like too many mud slappers, I just can't. That's all I can think about. Mud slap and then Charizard on the rise. So,
well, electric is good into it. Fighting is good into it. Like there's just so many things that are good into it. Even like Togekiss, because Togekiss is one of the other ones that is big this meta, and it has a matchup where it depends who wins Charge Shack priority. If you either win Charge Shack priority or you just have 1 turn advantage, all of a sudden Togekiss will also beat Empoleon. And so it's like, well, that's also kind of uncool if you're the Empoleon. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll be really good and we can just bury this convo ever happened, I guess. But hey, I can blame Speedy. It's his opinion. I just,
now, which of the... I always get mixed up with the O's Pokemon, like the Hakamo'o, the Jangmo-O, Komo-O. Which O is the one that has Metal Sound?
The final evolution, Komo-O, has Metal Sound now as well.
Okay, right.
The middle guy has less armor.
Right.
And the little guy's obviously, he's on 4 legs. He's chilling. He's just a little guy. That one's probably not going to matter much. Maybe. I don't know. I've seen a few in GBL.
I've seen a few of them. Yeah, I've seen a few of them in GBL. People are trying.
I haven't been impressed. Fearow has Drill Peck. So I know a lot of people are having fun with that in GBL. I don't know if it's going to be a Show 6 hero. Will yet to be determined. Dodrio has Peck. Xatu has Peck. Togekiss has Peck. One of those matters. I'll let you guess which one. Yep, it's all Dodrio. Dodrio is actually going to be the big guy of the new season, so stay tuned.
Dodrio time.
Yep. So Togekiss, again, it is also in that 10 turns to the Aura Sphere. And then other than that, you can sort of choose what move you want to run with it. I was running Psyshock because I didn't want to burn charge TMs because Togekiss has a million gazillion moves, which is really annoying. But Dazzling Gleam is sort of the preferred / recommended moveset. Yeah, that does take 7 to get to. But
I think it did get changed. It was Psyshock originally, and then
really?
changed it to Dazzling Gleam. So
there you go. I think Dazzling Gleam just makes sense. I mean, when I was playing with Psyshock, there were so many times when it felt bad having Psyshock, and I was like, I would really like to have some sort of fairy move on this fairy type Pokemon.
I think I was against like a Nido Queen, and I was kind of like, oh, good, I've got Psyshock. But the other situations, I was like, no, better with that.
Well, you're not too bad into Nido Queen anyway, and I guess we'll get to that at some point in these move updates because, well, again, Charizard has Air Cutter, which fine. That's good for it, I guess, because it also got the Ember buff. So it can now get to Air Cutter in 8 turns, which is like Drapion Aquatail timing, which is kind of nutty. So definitely is something to look out for there. Also just won the Zygarden tournament that we were casting a little bit earlier today. Alolan Raichu has Psyshock, Xatu has Psyshock, Galarian Slowking has Psyshock, Victini has Psyshock, Delphox has Psyshock, Aromatisse has Psyshock. None of that matters.
Haven't seen any of them.
Druddigon has Rock Tomb, Tyrant has Rock Tomb, Tyrantrum has Rock Tomb, Hakamo has Rock Tomb, Crustle has Rock Wrecker. I'm kind of doubtful that any of that matters too much either.
Mm-hmm.
Hakamowo, maybe, if the meta
Yeah.
opens the spot for it, but I don't see it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Flygon has Sand Tomb. Crocodile has Sand Tomb. Neither of those really matter, I don't think. Flygon sort of in the Claydol bucket of just, they keep giving it move updates for no real reason. Just hoping that one day they're trying to make
One
PvPoke
day.
happy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nidoqueen has Mudslap and Torterra has Mudslap. Torterra is definitely one of the big bad RPS mons of the new GBL season.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it probably doesn't translate to Show 6 very well, but I think it will make an appearance at least. I've seen a lot of people running Sand Tomb. I don't get it. I don't understand running Sand Tomb when you have access to Stone Edge, which is just really nice coverage, personally.
Maybe they just want that ground, like, even though that has Mudslap, just like an extra ground charge attack.
But like, for what? There's so few targets. I don't know. I don't know. Like you've already got Frenzy Plant, so like you're already hitting Pokemon like Empoleon for a ton of damage. Things like Dedenne, Frenzy Plant still does a gazillion damage alongside the Mudslap, so you're already in a great position. I don't know. I know you've got a guaranteed debuff in there, I think, but I don't know, man. Stone Edge seems like the way, especially Show 6. Nidoqueen with Mudslap is interesting. I've played against a few, but I've never felt too threatened.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I managed to work around it. It was just more like, oh, okay, yeah, I see it. I'm not. I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, I really want to make a Nidoqueen out of it.
Yeah. Fair enough. Patricio has a coverage move in Hyperfang now. Hasn't really, unfortunately, still doesn't make it good. Kingdra has Swift, so I don't know if that's really going to do much for it. I haven't seen it yet.
Neither.
Dodrio has Trailblaze though, so keep that in mind.
Oh.
These moves, I'm getting towards the end of the scroll wheel here, so bear with us.
Yeah.
Como has Upper Hand, sure. It's Aura Sphere time because it's getting added to Raikou, Celebi, Latias, Latios, Jirachi. Wait, that's the list. That's all of them. So Jirachi has Aura Sphere, which with Confusion is pretty quick. From memory, I looked at this the other day. I think it was 12 turns to an Aura Sphere, I think. So 3 Confusions. So it's not slow.
No.
Maybe Jirachi has play.
Yeah, I've seen some players and have been against some Latias and Latioses as well. And what's the other move it has? I think it's like Luster Purge or something like that.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it had that move, or like Mistball, and I was like, oh, I won't shield. I'm like, oh, it hit really hard. I was like, oh, okay, I don't know my Latios, Latias like moves.
Yeah, I have a feeling again they're going to be more GBL mons than Show 6.
Yeah,
I would imagine. But then one of the last updates is Drain Punch. Also got added to a ton of Pokemon. Slowbro, Galarian, Slowbro, Gengar, Quagsire, Sableye, Toxicroak, Meanfu, Meanshao, Incineroar, and Passimian all have Drain Punch. I've not seen a single one of them. So
no, not at all. I mean, I've seen some Quagsires, but not with Drain Punch.
Not with Drain Punch. No, they're all doing fine with ground damage. Because to be honest with you, most of the things that are weak to fighting are also weak to ground, like Steel. There's not that many normal types running around, really. And then you have to give up like an electric type super effectiveness. I just don't think that's the way in a Dedenne meta. Doesn't feel like it, Chief. Last 2 updates. Venusaur has Sludge now, which it is an improvement over Sludge Bomb, especially on the pacing front. I did like it. There were a few of them in the tournament. I sort of mentioned I'm a little bit of a non-believer, a little bit, but I don't know. I'm happy to be proven wrong. I like Venusaur, so maybe it can prove its worth. And then Dragonite has Thunder Punch, which comes at a great time because Dragon Claw is off the list. it's Thunder Punch superpower now. Every time you see a Dragonite,
it like, as much as I enjoy a new update, it's always hard to pivot in my head. So I was like, oh, it's a Dragonite. I was like, what? It has Thunder Punch? And then I'm like, wait, I've read this already. I should know this, but I forget. And that's the only way I learn. Is like, okay, right. I've seen it now, so therefore it exists.
Yeah, you have to get bashed over the head with the new moves until you go like, wait, It has It's going to be said many times, mostly with probably the sentence, wait, this thing has Aura Sphere? Or wait, this thing has Drain Punch?
Have yet to
I
say
think
the
that's going
Drain
to be.
Punch one yet, but Orsphere, yes.
Yeah, I haven't seen Drain Punch yet. Like, this happened with Trailblaze. When Trailblaze got added to a gazillion Pokemon, it was like, wait, this guy has Trailblaze? Um, so it'll happen for sure.
It
But
will.
yeah, that's all of the info that we just didn't cover when it was relevant weeks ago. So you're welcome for badgering it again, everyone listening. But with that said, like that's the new meta. There's going to be a 2 regional championships next weekend. One in Germany, one in Mexico. So we'll see how it plays out. I guess we'll get our first 2 champions of the season. They can tell us how the Tales of Transformation season goes. But is there anything else you wanted to sort of say on the meta and sort of how it's been for you?
No. I think we've covered most of it, and yeah, Frankfurt's coming up first. Is that correct?
Yeah. I was thinking time zone wise because Frankfurt and Monterrey are like the same weekend, but
Yes.
the sun hits Europe before it hits Mexico. So yes,
Mhm.
that will technically be the first one. All that to say, a lot of the Pokemon, like we listed a bunch of moves, a bunch of Pokemon. I kept bringing this up when we were looking at this tournament that we looked at today.
Mm.
Most of the Pokemon are unchanged that are still being used on teams. It is mostly Pokemon that are literally identical to how they were a month ago. It's just slight little updates, slight little changes, a much heavier emphasis on Mudslap Marowak, which is not awesome, but it is what it is. So we'll see how the meta does develop. A lot of people are saying that, like, well, if Dedenne got nerfed, then this meta might be really good. As it stands, I don't know if it's going to be that good. we'll find out, though. We'll find out.
We will find
Could be
out.
cool.
But yeah, I mean, like my current GBL team is basically Togekiss and 2 Mudslappers in the back, and it's doing really well. So
yeah, that does sound like a debbiepebble classic.
So if you see me in GBL, you already know what I'm bringing.
Yeah. But all that to say, like, obviously we'll see how Monterrey and Frankfurt play out this coming next weekend. Well, I guess by the time you listen to this weekend, we will have a regional in this season, though, in Oceania, which we didn't know before. So we officially have the announcement. We finally got to find out one of the 3 regionals that we have in Australia. So we got part of it. Yay. It's going to be Brisbane, November 1st, November 2nd. We're going to have the Brisbane Regional Championship. So obviously there's still room for some meta changes between now and then. Some, Community Day additions. I guess we're getting
some rocket
Payday
stuff
this
as
month.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, new Pokemon for sure too.
Like, Shadow Altaria is coming. So.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we are getting Shadow Altaria. I don't know if that's going to mean as much. We'll find out, I suppose.
We will. Yeah. So
again, with Dragon Breath being less of a damaging move, maybe it's not as important as it might have been a month ago. But we'll find out, I guess.
But yay, Brisbane! We finally can, plan for the next Oceania regional because it's really, I don't know what the right word is. Is it disappointing? Is it sad when all the other regionals get announced and then it's just like, what about Oceania?
Guys, please. I mean, like 3 other regionals got announced at the same time for around the world, but they're like all deep into 2026 because, they already announced all of the ones in the next few months. So like there's one all of them touch March. All 3 of them are March regionals. So
all right. But yeah, under 2 months we do have Brisbane. Rego is on Halloween. So 31st of October, and play is on there the 1st and 2nd of November. So if you haven't looked into tickets and registration's already open. I have registered.
Yeah.
So I'll be playing. I think I always find it funny, or not always find it funny, but as soon as I said I was playing, it was just all this speculation straight afterwards.
Yeah,
stream?
there were a
No
lot
stream?
of lies and concerns that, wait, if Debbie's playing, Does that mean there's no stream? Are we cooked? Because
it was it went from like no stream to like official broadcast like
was there official broadcast chatter? I didn't see that.
Yeah. So there was a lot of like, oh, it must be no stream or anything along those lines because Debbie's not casting, Debbie's playing. To oh, it must be official broadcast because Debbie's playing and not
and casting. They cut Debbie. I see.
I was just like, wait.
Hold on a sec.
How is this like there's two different sides of this wheel here, like this spectrum. I was like, what?
Well, anyway, I guess not to put it to bed per se, but I said this in the lead up to the Melbourne Regional Championship at the end of last season. But in general, I'm like, so I can confidently say that we do not currently have like, hard dominant confirmation that there will be a stream. Yes. But I'm going to be operating in the universe that there is going to be a stream for every Australian regional because I think we can all assume it. If there is not a stream for an Australian regional, then at this point something has gone wrong. Like, I'm living in the universe that we're definitely having one. So, yeah, it is what it is. So I haven't reggioed, but yeah, we'll see how it goes, and we'll see Debbie's first time competing since.
Oh gosh, it was one of the Melbourne tournaments, the ones that before the first Perth stream. So.
Yeah, Melbourne in February 2024.
Yeah.
So it's been a little while. So
yeah, I'm rusty. I need help at scrims.
Yeah, so if you want to help Debbie prepare, slide into the DMs. Could be some work to do because we've got roughly less than 2 months. We've got a month and a half by the time you listen to this, probably. So a lot to figure out, and we'll see how you go. Looking forward.
Yeah. Hopefully, won't embarrass myself too much. We'll see. Or I can go like complete opposite, be like meme team. Yes, let's do it.
This
the dash bun is coming.
Isn't this just my calculation for what team I was going to run at Worlds? It's like,
Shadow Matang Dodrio.
It's not Shadow Matang Dodrio. I know that you're not running Shadow Matang.
Murkrow.
Shadow Murkrow will be okay. Yeah, I feel like Shadow Murkrow might have been given a little bit more attention than it apparently deserved because I haven't seen it once. Unfortunately, it is like I guess people have to build it, and it's not good enough to justify building it yet. When you want to build a bunch of other stuff, I guess.
If I build mine, it goes exactly to 1,500.
I mean, same. It's the only reason I'm sitting on one.
Yeah. I was like, oh, tempted. It is hefty. It is a hefty one to.
Yeah. Actually, I might be missing some XL candy.
Well, today is Trade Sunday. If you trade with someone today, you get 2 XLs.
Yeah, that won't be happening.
It's throughout the whole season. It's not only just today. Every Sunday.
Yeah. I guess that's one of the updates, I guess, in that, big XL trades, but also more lucky chances. So you don't really want to do PvP trades on Sunday, but you might want to do them so you get XL candy. It's like you might want to trade Corsolars to get XL candy, but you don't want to trade Corsolars because they're more likely to be lucky. So it's sort of a little bit of a catch-22 on that one. Depends what you care about more, whether you care about IVs. Like if you want a better IV, then you should not trade on Sunday. If you have the IVs you want and you just want candy, Sunday.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah.
Or if you do want to, lucky for something. I don't know if you want to run a shield on.
A shield on? Oh.
I guess you want the under.
Meme pics.
She's thinking
the
about
Matang.
But yeah, Brisbane Retro is kind of slow, to be honest with you. Not a lot of signups so far, which is a little concerning because it did cap last season. It did. I hope it will cap again.
Let me just have a look. I'm just logging into my Arcane 9 because I can actually check.
Oh, you can see this time. Wow. Usually we have to rely on other people.
I know. We have currently 20 registered.
20. Okay. So the cap is 64. So
all right. 44 more people. Let's go.
Please. I know that people are a little bit slow to rego in Australia. Like that's just always been the case.
Yes.
Especially last year. Like it was sort of like I think it was Brisbane. It was sort of like, it sort of stayed low and we're like, this doesn't look very good. And then like in the last week, it like went up to the cap, and even the organizers were like, we were preparing for a much smaller tournament than this. We didn't think you guys were capping. So I have a terrible feeling that we're going to have something similar where it's going to be a lot of late game rego, and I guess ESL are going to have to figure it out on the fly.
It's a exact same situation last year in Brisbane, where Brisbane and Wild Area is on at the same time. So Japan Wild Area is on the same weekend, I believe.
Right. I see.
So
That's a little
I did get
annoying.
a message. I did get a message from DJ Kizza. He was just like, "Hey, you coming to Brisbane? I'll see you on Friday because I fly out Saturday to Japan."
Right.
So I was like, "Yep, I'll meet you at the airport." So
I mean, it didn't matter last season because we still capped. So like anyone that, decided to go to Wild Area instead of the regional, just let someone else play the regional, I guess. So it sort of worked out. Okay.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it does cap again. It would be nice to sort of consistently cap so that we can get a increase in the cap, because they're not going to increase our capacity without us actually regularly hitting it.
Yeah.
And
I
actually
feel like
demonstrating that there's more demand.
I feel like some may be waiting for the other regionals to be announced before making a decision, to kind of play around going, okay, where is my leave? Where's my holidays? Where's everything at? And what's more possibly financially a better decision?
Which is
I don't know if you
100%
make
fair.
I don't know if you make those calls.
Me?
To, like South Africa twice.
Yeah, I mean, I am. I would like the info ASAP so that I can sort of lock in my leave for like LAIC and stuff, I guess.
Yes. Yeah.
So it is sort of nice to know that this regional exists. So I'm like, okay, like maybe I take a day leave Friday for the regional stuff, so that the earlier you get info, the better you can plan.
Correct.
And I say that to throw a complaint into this episode as well. Just in general, how TPCI operates on that front, where I haven't mentioned on the podcast yet, I guess, but I'm heading back to the US at the end of September. End of September, end of this month. Yeah, to pick up my luggage from LA. And it would have been nice to have been able to work it around a regional that was happening in North America a while. Like, maybe I fly a little earlier, because as it stands, I'm going to be landing in the US like 2 days after the regional in Pittsburgh, I think. And because they announced the tournament so late, and I happened to be going to the US in the first month of the season, it was too late. Like I was waiting, like I was holding off, like hard booking all of the flights and stuff, because I was like, just in case Pikachu announced these tournaments, maybe I can make it work. But it was just too late. Like they just, it's not considerate of people that need to plan further out. Now, that's only because it's a September thing. Like if I was going in like December or January or February, then I could work it out. I could make it work. But just because it happens to be the first month of the season, it's unfortunate. So I would like to see a world where we get earlier announcements. Like even if there was like a rolling update shenanigan where like, we get the next 6 months of tournament sort of at all times sort of thing. But I don't know. I know that they like their hype around announcements, and it's cool to be able to announce like all the suite of 2026 tournaments except for Australia, because we just suck. Like it would be nice, but I don't know. Just a one man's dream, I guess.
I think it's not just yours. It's frustrating, and it's kind of like, even if we yell it into the atmosphere, it's kind of like, I can't see it happening. It's just more like, here's my frustration. I know probably nothing will get done. Like, as much as I'd love to know 6 months ahead. Like everyone can plan things, like family commitments and work and other things, but it's not the world we currently live in. And I know some people were like, oh, Brisbane, it's only like 2 months away. That's pretty close. I'm like, you didn't live in that 3-week era of being announced 3 weeks before it. Like this is 2 months is a dream.
You're talking. I'm the one that paid the price. I paid to go. It was the most expensive regional. Like it's comparable to some of the international trips I've been on. It's insane, really. Just a truly ridiculous price to attend that thing. 3 weeks notice, schoolies weekend. My goodness, such a disaster.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. And again, like, same thing sort of, I know South Africa is sort of on a different universe, but same thing applies where, like, I might have a work trip around that time. And it's like, well, if I knew there were tournaments, I could make the work trip work around Pokemon. But this season they announced it with, like, a month and a half's notice, 2 months notice, which is like still pretty tight when you're booking another international trip around it. Like when Pokemon isn't the only reason you're traveling, it sort of makes it very tricky, unfortunately. So we'll see how things go, I guess. But well.
Yeah. Ah, well, indeed. But again, if you haven't signed up already, sign up to Brisbane.
Please. Please.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You might, I am unseeded, so you might get to verse me.
That's true. Well, I mean, you'll have to stay in the winners bracket to meet Debbie I guess. Find her in the grand final soon.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, day 2.
So that's that. There are also a lot of other Play Pokemon updates that are coming for this season as well. One of the big ones is that they are actually going to be giving out championship points for the GBL leaderboard.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy. So basically, I think we're still missing a lot of the details on how exactly it's actually going to work. But that is happening. It's like you are going to be given championship points based on your leaderboard placement at the end of certain seasons. And I assume that sort of means, I guess, not, well, maybe the current one. I don't know. They haven't announced anything yet, which feels like maybe announce that thing. But I would assume it would be like the end of this season, the end of next season, and then the end of the season after that, because that closes out like just before NAIC. So there would sort of 3 out of 4 seasons of the year probably give you points. And then maybe the one like during Worlds gives you points for the next season, actually. So,
yeah,
but then I don't know.
I don't know. I don't even really want to say too much about it until things get announced, because like obviously there's some people on the leaderboard that should not be on the leaderboard.
What do you mean? Charke's awesome. He's my goat.
I was really hoping he would hit like 4,000.
Good luck,
didn't
Charke.
quite get there. Didn't get there with his elo. But yeah, there's a lot of background networking, let's call it, that play onto the leaderboard. So I don't know. I don't know how they're going to monitor that. I don't know how they're going to chart that.
They're not.
And if those people do get CP, is it really going to affect like World's qualification? That's the only thing. Yeah, might take it away from someone that actually deserves it. That's all.
Well, hey, like if you're at the top of the leaderboard, then and you played legitimately, you might deserve it. It's like you're imagining the universe that it is someone that's cheating that sort of takes the points and whatnot. Importantly, Charke wouldn't affect anything because he's from Japan, and so he would actually be ignored entirely. In this, like, so Charke could be at the top of the leaderboard for the next 10 years, and it would not matter. So it's sort of like, I don't know. Does it matter? Yeah, but I wouldn't be too. I think it's a little silly in general, just because it is really going to promote stream sniping and sniping in general, and noting down teams, and collaborating to note down as many teams as you can, trying to snipe each other to give people benefits, playing on each other's accounts, etc., etc., etc. But this stuff sort of exists in other games. Like VG has these global challenges that give championship points that anyone could be running someone's account for them. Wolf Glick ran that one where he won the entire tournament in an alt account, so he didn't get any of the points, just so he could keep it secret that he was playing, which still god tier, insane, awesome thing. Like that's so cool. But like, to then go on and win a massive tournament like the week later or something with that secret team. Very, very, very cool. But like this sort of stuff happens in the other games. So I don't know.
Watch out for Steve's alt account coming out, going up in the leaderboard.
Yeah. If you're seeing me on the GBL leaderboard, I'm cheating. There's just no way. Either I'm cheating or I'm getting some of the best coaching in the world.
Ashton Ash, where are you at?
Is he a big? I don't know if he's a big GBL guy, to be honest. Like I've never talked to him about it. So, but I feel like he's not. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I guess I can just check his like Dracoviz player profile, because then like the badges would come up. if he's like, been a perennial leaderboarder or something or other. But
Mm-hmm.
no, I mean, he's been top 10 on the leaderboard.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know how often he does the darn thing, but there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Does at least a little bit.
I guess you're sliding into his DMs later.
I
Hey,
don't care about
buddy.
GBL that bad, man. I'm not
I got this
craving for the
content
points.
idea.
From zero to hero, can I get from to leaderboard in one season? That sounds like a later job. That's not a this season tech. That's a later problem for sure.
Very much so. All right, moving on to some other news
Yep.
that got dropped as well. Limited metas are coming to the Go Championship Series. Now, I know you had a little bit to say about this. So, what are your thoughts about limited metas?
Yeah, I mean, look, my thoughts in general, and I will say someone asked me a few months before this was announced, like, hey, what are your thoughts on limited metas in play Pokemon? Potentially, asking for some community feedback, perhaps, whether it was actually going to be a good idea or whatnot. And my opinion hasn't actually changed. It's actually soured potentially a little bit based on when I was asked back then. But my opinion in some sense is, with how frequently the meta's been changing from Niantic's end, every 3 months we get a relatively sizable update. At least that's how it's gone this last year. Obviously, the max out update was the big throw everything out with the bathwater, start again, start fresh. And we've sort of kept seeing the meta evolve and evolve and evolve. Even during the same 3-month period, the meta will keep changing. And then 3 months later, there'll be a change, like an actual forced update, and everything will change again. And it'll, again, change. And if that carries on, then I don't see a need for limited metas at this stage. Just in the sense that the metas are always seemingly fresh and evolving, and limited metas are like when we had Lantern Trevenant Noctowl for a year, it would have been awesome to have like a different meta to come in and freshen it up and change it. It would have been so cool. But like right now, I'm actually very happy with the Open Great League and how it's been evolving, to be honest. So like I don't feel a need for it. I also like don't want to be total hater, because like I think that limited metas in general are cool. Obviously, I played Sylph for the entire start to finish, ever since January 2019. So like, very very familiar with how limited metas go. So I'm a fan in general. I just feel like the Open Great League has gotten to a point where maybe we don't need them. But the way that it's going to work, and this is sort of where my big concern comes, is that some tournaments this season will have limited metas, and we don't really have any more information past that. We'll find out on Rego if there's going to be a limited meta. So at least we know that Brisbane is not going to be a limited meta.
Thank goodness.
Because, well, hey, maybe it would work in your favor.
Maybe
you might prefer it. I think it's generally easier to learn. It's like this. So like a limited meta, if say the entire championship season was using this one limited meta, generally they're going to be easier to learn because there are less Pokemon. It's generally more condensed. It's easier to sort of familiarize yourself with how the matchups are going to go. The problem becomes if, say, one weekend, say Las Vegas and Buenos Aires have a tournament and it's in the Open Great League. And then the next weekend is LAIC, and that's running a limited meta. Then, if you want to compete in both LAIC and this regional, you need to be preparing for 2 completely different metas at once, which is kind of a lot to do. I mean, this is sort of why people slowly stopped playing Sylph and stopped playing Sylph, because they started to play these other formats and couldn't do 2 formats at once. Even now, like Devon, which is sort of the new successor to Sylph in some way in terms of the solo grassroots format, limited metas, etc. Participation is quite low across the board because a lot of people are really like satisfied by what the championship series can provide in some sense. So preparing for 2 metas sounds tricky, especially for something like LAIC. And the reason I mention this example is because the Go Battle League season has a 2025 Championship Series Cup, a limited meta with a certain amount of typings. And the week that it is live in GBL is the week of LAIC. Right. So if I had to guess, if I had to put my chips somewhere, my current guess is that LAIC will be a limited meta format as their sort of testing ground. And so there's very high potential that Buenos Aires, only like a 2.5-hour flight away, might be running a completely different meta. So all the people that are going to be playing both is just like, well, better learn 2 champions. But I don't know. Maybe the whole month will be limited meta. I don't know. We don't know. It's all speculation. But
Yes.
I feel like that's where the smart money guess lands at the moment, and I don't love it.
No.
Even if it's a
And
cool meta, it could be a really cool meta. I just don't like that
yes.
bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, I, if not then when, I suppose. Like
Yeah.
it's we'll see if it comes to Australia.
Yeah.
I mean, like, at least with Australia, things are quite far apart most times. The only thing I could potentially, I suppose now that we have New Zealand as well, that, there's two companies that are trying to do events. So there might be like a back to back kind of series of things. Potential. I don't know. We don't know anything.
We'd love to.
But yeah. Oh, gosh. Anyway, that is potential for limited metas coming out, but we'll see. We'll see. It's still not enough information. Nothing has been confirmed, but yeah, I think with your speculation of LAIC, it's kind of like, ugh, might be applicable to you.
Nope, it will not be. So, like, that's nice. Well, actually, here's the thing. Here's why it does apply to me, because it might not be nice, actually. What I was hoping, what I was imagining for this season, because last year I went to Buenos Aires LAIC. I did the combo.
Mhm.
This year I'm not, because I just don't have the available leave. But
Yes.
what I am doing is going to Brisbane. And if we're assuming we have a stream and I'm casting Brisbane in the Open Great League, my hope was that I could do all of this like hardcore prep work for Brisbane, like
Mhm.
harder than I usually go, to sort of learn the meta, learn the ins and outs of the matchups, so that I could then double dip and use all of that knowledge to go into LAIC with. But if LAIC is using a different meta, then it's like, oh, so I don't know. We'll find out, I guess.
Yeah.
But I was hopeful.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Well, let's keep hoping.
Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see again. New info to come.
Mhm.
We'll find out when the first limited meta is of the season.
Mhm.
The other update that came through was that there was talk of Swiss dynamic seating
Mhm.
that open, like it sort of mentions that it might be used for the Go Championship Series, and it's sort of
Yes.
unclear. Like I was amongst the people that looked at this and went, "Oh,
Mm.
Swiss coming to Go potentially."
Yeah. Uh huh.
But then there were a lot of people on the flip side that were like, no, you idiots. This isn't talking about Swiss coming to Go. This is just talking about tournaments that already have Swiss, you fools.
Mm.
Because there have been a few, like a
Mm.
few, just a couple that have been running Swiss, especially
Mm.
Mexico, I feel. Um,
Right.
so, like, unclear. We don't
Okay.
know
Unclear. Again, it's there
yet.
of an announcement, but it doesn't really mean anything to us
Yet.
yet. Mm.
It's big for VG,
Uh,
but yeah,
yeah.
we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I think we don't need to talk about it too
Mhm.
much now if there's no
No.
real confirmation.
Mhm.
Um, one important note for competitors that is changing is that the hardware is changing.
Mhm.
So I'll just read this straight.
Yes.
Competitors in the Pokemon Go Championship Series may now expect to use USB hubs as a part of the main tournament for regional championships, special championships, ICs, and worlds, requiring competitors to bring their own USB-A headphones or adapters should they wish to hear game audio in the tournament area.
Right.
So this is saying that like from now, like for the rest
Mhm.
of the, I guess the near future, you do
Mhm.
have to use the same USB-A headphones that they used at Worlds.
Right.
You can't use your little plugins.
So someone like me that did not compete at Worlds,
Well,
USB-A is the chunky one, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
Someone like me that did compete at Worlds but doesn't use in-game audio. Uh, I know that Anacor bought like a ton of them off Timu and like was
Mhm.
selling them to people. So
What an entrepreneur.
yeah. So I don't know.
Mhm.
Maybe someone just buys a bunch of bulk USB-A headphones and gives them out because no one owns USB-A headphones really. Like
No. I mean, like, even these headphones, I probably could hook it. Like, there is a cord that comes with it, but I
yeah,
never use it because they're Bluetooth. So,
yeah. Well, one thing that I don't know the answer to this, but in my
Mhm.
head, I would have assumed that like Bluetooth capable headphones would be like a no go because
Mm.
I mean, you definitely can't be using Bluetooth headphone. Like you can't be
Yeah.
using the Bluetooth feature. Definitely not. That's like
Mm-mm.
hard, not allowed because someone could be telling you stuff.
Mhm.
But because of that risk, in my head, I would have just gutturally assumed that it was like not on. Um,
Mm.
I don't know though. But
Yeah.
I feel like
I would still think it's hardwired, so I wouldn't be like taking these with me. But
oh yeah, but like, you know, how do you prove that you're actually plugged in and you're not currently using the Bluetooth feature, right? Like,
yeah, true.
that's
Mm.
sort of where I was coming from. So I just assumed it was not cool,
Mm.
but I could be
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
Maybe it is cool.
No, I
Definitely
just don't
not
want to
allowed
risk
to use
it.
the Bluetooth feature, but maybe Bluetooth headphones that double up could work. I
Mm.
don't know. Look into it yourself. Do your own research. On that one.
Rsupport.pokemon.com.
Yeah, and let us know in the comments, actually.
Mhm, mhm,
And I think this is the final Play Pokemon update that could affect this season.
mhm.
But players that don't meet the digital age of consent in their country can actually compete now. And so this was sort of a change that previously hit, was that players under 13,
Mhm.
which is the digital age of consent default for Pokemon Go, and is the case in
Yes.
Australia as well.
Mhm.
You can now compete if you have a Pokemon Go Kids account, or a Niantic Kids account, I think it's actually called. It says
Mhm.
Niantic Kids in the thingo, which I guess they have to
Yes.
update that
Yes.
once Go leaves.
Eventually. Yeah.
But yeah, basically, even if the GDPR, the General Data
Mhm.
Protection Regulation, doesn't have a
Mhm.
higher age, as long
Mhm.
as you've got a 90 kids account, you're still chill.
Mhm.
So clearly, like, they've sort of managed to make that a hard workaround, even if you're
Yes.
below the actual age, 90 kids. So that's nice.
Yep. I'm ready to be taken down by 10-year-olds.
Yeah, watch out for Nautical, man. He's coming.
Oh, he's coming to Brisbane.
I doubt it. I doubt it. But you never know. But yeah, I think that's all of the Play Pokemon updates.
Mhm.
So stay tuned for that.
Mhm.
Um, the only other thing on the Play Pokemon front that perhaps worth mentioning here, because look, Debbie, as you and I both
Mhm.
know, this podcast is generally where a lot of my dirty laundry gets aired in terms of things that go wrong for me.
Your laundry hasn't arrived back in Australia, but yes.
It is very dirty though, so we do actually talk about my dirty laundry a bit. And expect an update next episode as well. maybe it'll even be here and clean by then.
Well, I'm really struggling to be like, where are we going with this conversation, and which part
Okay.
of your dirty laundry are we airing?
Yeah. Well, the bit that I wanted to throw in, because we may as well, is about the LAIC Travel Award.
Yeah.
Because
All right, we're gonna go on this
someone,
one. Okay.
yeah, someone's a bit of a silly Billy. So
Silly Billy, indeed.
I get home from work on Friday, I think it was. I get home from work on Friday.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right, cool. So I check my Gmail account. I have a few email accounts for different various things. So like, even like when I open the Gmail app on my phone, I switch between multiple accounts because I use them for different purposes.
Because he's got different names.
That does contribute, yes. There are many other names in there. But so, you know, all these email accounts, yada, yada, yada.
Mhm.
And I've been sitting in this one account pretty much all week because I've been doing something else and I wanted to make sure this
Mhm.
was front of mind.
Yes.
And so I go home Friday and I'm like, all right, let's check my other emails. And I check my sort of main PvP email. And there's a few emails in there.
Mhm.
And a lot of them are like meaningless, like sort of spam type beat. But there's one from 5 days ago that talks about the LASC travel award. It was like, oh, maybe I'm getting my travel award. Cool.
Mhm.
For those that don't remember, because of my South African shenanigans, I got the travel award for LAIC.
He was the top of the leaderboard for
Top
the
of the leaderboard,
travel
baby.
award.
Me and Batman, Ash and Ash. And so I'm like, cool. So I read the email and it's like, all right, you've got to fill out this form, like sign the waiver by 5 p.m. on Friday, my time zone, which
Mhm.
was 40 minutes ago. And instantly
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, heck. Well, that's not good. And then I read the next line. It's like, if you don't sign this waiver by this time, your travel award might be forfeit. And I'm like, that's not good. I kind of want that money, actually. So I quickly, I sign it. And so I'm like 40 minutes late or something.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I messaged the other Aussies and I'm like, hey, just FYI, not to name names. I know one of them saw my message and then signed it.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I know I'm not the only one.
Mhm.
Because there are only 16 people in the world that got this email, because it's not the stipends.
Yes.
The stipends apparently don't have to sign a waiver. It's just the travel award.
Yes. Yes. Because you
I
get
think
it
the stipend, you get
beforehand.
the money after the award, you get it
Correct.
before. If you go the
Yes.
stipend, the award, you
Yeah.
get it before.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 16 people in the world got this email, and I hadn't heard a lick. And so I got this email 5 days earlier. So I was like, I had 5 days to see this email. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw another email like a few emails later that was like, hey man, notice you haven't signed that waiver. A hard limit. If you don't sign it by 5 a.m. tomorrow, you are not getting the travel award. It's lost.
Yeah.
So if I didn't check my email on this Friday night and I woke up the next morning and I checked my email, I would have been cooked, which is crazy that I almost didn't get my travel award because I didn't check my email for 5 days. It was, I don't know, man. I just didn't really think that was going to be a thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know an email was coming. Maybe like I could have expected it, but I just didn't know.
I don't even know what to say. Like, as in, like, do they need to make an announcement? Like, what?
For 16 people? I mean, that's the thing. It's like,
it's
such a small population that it's like, well...
Do they need to be like a week ahead and be like, hey guys, an email is coming, keep an eye out for it, and then like, you know, give you a forewarning a week ahead? But then they're like, you know, if someone doesn't sign up for it, they keep the money. So.
Yeah. To be fair, like I do think that a real problem is the short time frame. Like it was, you know, so I got the first email on the 29th of August, right, which is just to fact check. Actually, it's the Friday. Was it Friday then? Or was it like Wednesday or something? 3rd of September. Oh no, so it was the Wednesday. It was Wednesday night coming home from work. So it was 5 days before.
Yes.
Yeah. So like, is 5 day notice enough? I don't know. I feel like it might not be for like $4,000. I don't know. But yeah, just FYI, I almost. This is the story of how I almost lost $4,000. So
yeah.
There's that.
But hey, we didn't. So, and hopefully. You also saved someone else as well at the same time.
That's true. So, two of us. Yeah. I mean, they weren't going to check their...
gone.
Yeah. Just Australia's not getting their travel awards, I guess. That actually would have been crazy. So you're welcome, citizen. And like, I didn't want to tell him like, oh, hey, just in case you haven't got it. So I messaged Ash and Ash just to be like, also, I almost didn't get my travel award. Just to sort of flag it, just as like, in case he hadn't done it, then he'd go, oh, I should check my email. But
what did he reply with?
He didn't seem concerned. So I think he would have just got the email.
He's probably just like, classic Steve.
Whoopsies, my bad.
Whoopsies indeed.
Hey, travel award secured.
Good. I'm glad.
Yep.
You need to make that money back from like Johannesburg somewhere.
Yeah, well, this is Auckland money. I mean, it well pays for Auckland. Let's put it that way. Well. But yeah, I think
Auckland Rego hasn't come out either yet, so we'll have to wait.
And we don't know when it's going to come out.
No, not at all.
But is that all the content pieces we had to cover today before YouTube comments?
Yeah, play Pokemon, luggage update, move updates. Yeah, that's pretty much all on my list.
All right, fair enough. All right, well, let's get into the YouTube comments from last time, the Worlds episode, which is our second most viewed episode. So, like,
thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, and thanks for hanging around if you listen to this bit, I guess. I mean, this one's a much shorter episode than the last one, to be fair. Now, if this gets like way less viewership, then clearly we just have to do 3-hour episodes. I don't want to do 3-hour episodes.
I didn't think you wanted to, but you know, if that's what the people want, no.
Nah. You'll get long episodes when there's enough to talk about.
He's already sick of me. That's why.
Sick. Oh man. Is that why you got kicked off the casting team? Is that? Oh no, the truth comes out. Oh no.
Guys.
No.
I just wanted to play.
I mean.
That's what I've been telling people.
Little do they know.
No, I actually do want to play though. I do want to play. I mean, I'm playing Brisbane. I'm playing Auckland. Like, I haven't played, like you said, in like a year and a bit now. So I do want to play.
Yeah, comeback season.
Well, I mean, like people have been asking, being like, "Hey, Debbie, is this a season you like trying to qualify?" I'm like, "No."
Come
Like
on. Steve did it.
if it happens, it happens. But unlikely. Like all the RPS luck in the world. Like
You could have got 300 points at Durban.
I wasn't going to fly to Durban. I wouldn't have taken that risk of a potential tournament that might have not happened.
Lol.
Yeah. Look, we leave those shenanigans for you. That we can recap it here. Like we'll make another Steve goes to wherever episode.
There's no Steve ain't planning to go many places, but LAIC. We'll go there at least.
Yeah, well, that'll be coming soon. All right, let's have a look at the YouTube comments. There's like 16.
They're big
the most
comment
YouTube
episodes.
comments that we've had. So thank you everyone for dropping that in.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Which way are you going? Are you going from newest?
I'm going from oldest to newest. So I've sorted by newest and I've scrolled to the bottom.
All right, scroll to the bottom. Alrighty, cool. So we have, as always, and Emma. Comment for the YouTube algorithm. All right. And okay, 11 minutes in, I have thoughts. 1, Debbie, I love your jumper. Thank you. I do like my Ditto jumper. It's super freaking cute. Yes. Number 2, snack corners on flights are my fave. I got really sad on my last flight to New York when I went to grab a snacky from the back, and the flight attendant was like, "We're going to start the meal service in a minute." He begrudgingly gave me a chocolate caramel waffle, which was delicious, but he wasn't happy about it. Hey, at least he got
chocolate caramel waffles. That's insane.
I think we got to go to New York. Like, does New York have a regional?
No. It does not. But,
and then
I don't know, there's Pittsburgh.
Mm.
That's the one I'm missing by 3 days, I think.
Look, you're going to America soon. Surely you'll manage to like stumble across a waffle that's chocolate covered.
Maybe. We'll see. I'll report back. I probably won't remember to report back, to be fair.
Yeah, fair enough. Followed up with, I really missed the Pokemon Center video from you this year, Debbie. There will be a video, part of my like world video that I'll eventually make at some point, but it's not going to be just solely on the Pokemon Center because you don't want to see 4.5 hours of us just being in line.
Yeah, I'd say it would be more of a negative video than it may have been in the past.
Yeah, I was like trying to figure out how I wanted to do this video, and I'm like, how do I take all the negative parts out? And it's a good chunk of it. I was like, oh,
they can go in.
Yeah, it might just be a 10-minute video at the end. We'll see. Then after with the cattle reference is making sense now with these pens at the Pokemon Center. I feel you on the no jiggly pin. It was definitely the cutest design. Second was Toad School. Shout out to Anne for securing me that. Thank you, love all always. Anne had Thursday afternoon, I think, and they had no jiggly pins then. Yeah, anything after 12 p.m., good luck. debbiepebble stickers would be awesome to give out after you've battled someone. Manifesting the return of Steve's suitcase. Pray, pray, pray emojis. YouTube comments. Oh no, I could have saved you some time. I wished all the commenters pretty much the same.
Yeah, we went through it. It was just like, we went episode by episode by episode. It was like, oh, I can't wait to see their team. Can't wait to see their team. But I'm sure they read their own comments. I'm sure they got it in time. Was I going to come from like, we need the story, Debbie, spill the beans.
We're not spilling the beans.
I jumped in front of that one early. I was like, look, I know that Debbie will tell this. So I need to get out here and say, we're not telling it.
What do you mean? I don't tell everyone everything. That wouldn't be me. I'm
not looking to get blood in trouble.
That'd be funny.
Ask her in person. She might tell you then.
Yeah. All right, next is Wade. He says, this is the first year I've heard so much negative talk / press about Worlds, and it seems to be the general consensus. Hopefully they'll notice but some more effort into fixing things for next year. I understand esports is massive money drain on them every year, and they do put a lot of effort in, but it feels like something they should be aiming to nail 100%.
Yeah, it is tricky. Like, I feel like, well, look, in 2026, they're splitting it out into 2 events, even though it's just the same thing, just in 2 locations. And so I think they're trying to draw in people that inherently, they hear Pokemon World Championships and they don't care. but they hear about this
Yes.
big Pokemon convention and they're like, oh, maybe. So that's like the Pokemon
Yes.
XP, which for those that haven't looked is literally just, again, all of the other bits, the Pokemon Center and the
Yes.
Play Lab, and everything else is just the other experience. So like with that in mind, I feel like that would have to get more attention. I don't know. I can hope, but
Yeah. We'll just see how it runs San Fran next year. Follow-up comment is, I guess the other issue is if they use the venue's own staff, they don't know about Pokemon, and if they use Pokemon professors and staff, they probably don't have enough experience organizing that many people.
yeah.
So yeah, trying to find the right balance between the two. Yeah. Then the
Oh,
next
so yeah,
comment.
he wrote it twice. I was like, oh wait, aren't you going to continue? I was like, oh no, that's
Wait,
it.
it's okay. You wrote it twice. We appreciate it for the algorithm.
Ah, okay, guys. I was about to say, okay, spam the same comment like 10 times. So we'll read them all out. We won't.
Oh look, can someone just spam below like Malamar is my like friend, like my friend
I
Malamar.
don't spam too much because your YouTube account might actually get like blacklisted. So,
Oh,
like they might
is
put you into
that
the spam filter.
is that is that a challenge?
Debbie, I think you want your account.
I have others. I got names.
All right.
The Pebble Debbie account.
You do you, Debbie. You do you. Hawk
All right.
Aussie, more comments for the algorithm. We'll post my comments as I listen. That's not a milkshake. That's just having vanilla ice cream without a spoon. That's what I'm saying, man. That's
It
what it
was.
was. It's literally
It
what it
was.
was. It was
It
truly,
was.
truly wrong. What about using physical cash and not by card? Or was it only card payments? Yeah, the Pokemon Center was card payments only. So when the card payment processor went down, there was no possible way to pay, which
Yep. That it.
unfortunate. I assume that like part of it is because it's way more efficient to pay by card. Like it's way cleaner, it's quicker. People don't have to like penny count and whatnot. Obviously, it wasn't very quick when we went, even doing it by
Yeah.
card. That had
Yeah.
2 hours of taking cash would have been maybe helpful. To get
I
a few
don't think a lot of
through.
people even had the amount of cash. Honestly,
Nah, that's
the
true.
purchases that were going in front or behind us, I was like,
That's very
I
true.
wouldn't have had the cash to buy that bear walker.
Yeah, that's fair. But he says, I'm not surprised that Steve wouldn't have decks built for the TCG Pocket, but if I was competing, I would have just gone for the full deck, considering that there was a side event in Melbourne. It sounds like it was better judged than this.
I
Gone
still
for the
love
full
that you
deck.
went for a rental deck. I think that's like amazing.
I mean, it was chill. I didn't know what to do. I mean, like, that
It's great.
as you know, while we were walking towards the venue, like I was trying to put this like cheese deck together, but I just didn't. There wasn't enough time.
Yeah.
By the
No,
time we
there
were heading
wasn't.
towards the venue, so I was like, okay, I'll just run with this deck that I have sitting here.
I mean, we did want some warm up practice beforehand as well. So
yeah, we did a match,
yeah,
2 matches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do have the I've started to put. I've actually edited all of the video together so it's ready to go. It's like it's ready to record the YouTube video for that.
Yeah.
So expect that on the PvP Josh channel at some point. I don't know. I'm doing like
Nice.
4 videos at once at the moment, so they're all getting like split attention. Like sometimes I'll be working on one and then I'll be working on the other. So it's like, yeah, it'll get there eventually.
Very good.
But, stay tuned on that one. Greg, as the token American here, I will not defend Taco Bell, but curious what y'all ordered.
I can't even remember. It was slop. It was something with
remember.
cheese and chicken in a wrap, and I think I may have got like chips or fries with it. I can't remember. It wasn't great, and for the cost I paid for it, I was like, okay, is this what I'm? Is this it?
Yeah, the cost was really the thing that sent it over the edge. They were like, that killed me. I was like, no, this Taco Bell is not. I'm not coming back here ever. It's not the guy.
Agree.
That
might get me a lot of hate. It's fine.
Yeah. It is what it is.
I'll be on this hill of the anti-Taco Bell hill.
Fair enough. Deborah comes in. I love hearing about your world's experiences. I could relate to a lot of it. Hopefully San Francisco will be better. Yeah,
hopefully.
It does feel like that. Let's hope. She continues, if you guys are going to eat more US fast food next year, you have to try Chick-fil-A and In-N-Out. Chick-fil-A is known for their fried chicken sandwich. Brilliant. Their waffle fries with Chick-fil-A sauce and milkshakes. Cookies and cream is my favorite flavor. Noted. I'm a big cookies and cream guy.
Very nice.
Or you go to In-N-Out is a California burger chain known for a decent quality burger for the price. You'll have to check out the animal style burgers and fries. I will say, when I was going back from NAIC through LAX and I got stuck in LAX for the day, me and the Unite boys met up for breakfast at In-N-Out. And
jealous.
It legitimately was like it was a good burger. It was a really good price. Like it was really good. Like not good as in like, oh, you have to try In-N-Out, but as like an inexpensive, decent burger, like it was a good spot. I actually really liked it. Also got a milkshake there that was actually not bad. Very thick,
Yes.
I think.
I think you told me about this milkshake, and it had like, it was a special milkshake, the
Oh,
one
was
that
the
wasn't on the menu.
Neapolitan thingo.
Yeah, the one that wasn't on the menu. Yeah.
Yeah, the chocolate plus strawberry plus vanilla. It was good.
I'd like to try In-N-Out. I think, yeah, let's add that one onto. Hopefully, it's near the convention center.
There's got to be one around, I assume.
Surely.
But yeah,
I have to Uber eat it.
I vouch. Chick-fil-A, I've never had, so
yes, we've had.
What?
We've had it. Didn't we have it in Honolulu?
In Honolulu?
I'm pretty sure we did.
When?
Because remember how there was like a little food court thing that was like near the hotel, like the downstairs one?
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure we had, and it was good. It was like more fresh. Like the lettuce didn't look like it was dying. The chicken was grilled. I'm pretty sure I sent you down to get me food there once.
Yes. I think my opinion was mixed on it because like I think it was good the first time. The second time I got it, it wasn't as good. So there might have been, maybe I got unlucky, maybe it's inconsistent. I don't know, but it was decent.
Yeah. It was. I remember being like, as looking around in that food court, out of the options, I was like, okay, this is like my best choice.
To be honest, I feel like it was. Well, I think when we went the first time, like a lot of it was closed for some reason. I feel like a lot of the places we went this time, I would rate the chicken higher than what I remember of Chick-fil-A from Honolulu. But it was fine. Obviously, like, you store it like once and then like, you've got the memory of the person that was in Honolulu and you're just trusting them to remember how it was. You don't actually remember how it tastes. Like you don't remember any of the food you ate. You just remember what you thought about it at the time. Like at the time, I thought it was decent. You don't know what you tasted now. Like you couldn't surely. So it's like, I've stored in my brain that the In-N-Out burger, was like, it was decent. It was like inoffensive. It was cheap. And so like, that is just the fact that is now written in my head. Like I can't, imagine eating it. I don't remember what it tasted like or anything.
I can imagine me eating the Chick-fil-A burger. Like grilled and then like lettuce. It was like one of those burgers that like is a little bit juicy, so then you had to like have the napkin underneath, and then it had the waffle fries. But I think that's just Debbie likes food.
Fair enough. Steve doesn't. Last comment of the episode. Actually, Tristan replied. Yes, agreed. Those are some of the better fast food options for sure. And if Steve's ranking things based on the chicken, then Chick-fil-A will probably be top tier. Maybe I have to give it a go, like not the Honolulu mall that is serving swarms of world's people. That might, because like the line was pretty massive. Like it was go, go, go in that place. They were cranking out food. But then he says, also, it was good meeting you, Deborah, as well.
Yeah.
Steve's milkshake experience is definitely not normal, though to be fair, I'm not sure if I've ever had a milkshake from Jack in the Box specifically. Bummer he never had any more because I'm a big fan of In-N-Out shakes, which is the only one I've had other than that, and that was pretty decent. It was like, it was a lot. Like it was a dessert. Like when I have a milkshake from like a fast food restaurant here, it's not a dessert. Like it's a sugarier than average drink, but it's not a dessert. The In-N-Out one was like, it was a meal in its own right. Like it was packed with ice cream still. Like it was a lot thicker than what we have here. But like in a good way. Like it was at least still a milkshake. Unlike the one that from Jack in the Box. But then he continues, okay, so the fire marshal is basically in charge of making sure spaces / buildings / venues are safe in case of a fire. Basically, this means ensuring that maximum occupancy capacity numbers are followed and making sure that people aren't blocking walkways, exits, that sort of stuff.
Right.
Read more. Click. It's funny because I went to the arena right at the tail end of Unite and had no problem getting in. Things moved quickly and smoothly. Yeah, that's because they hadn't figured out what was going on. I mean, obviously we had a bad experience, but
yeah, maybe by the time Unite finished, they were like, you know, kind of
they
got
figured
an
out
idea.
a lot more. Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah, because we went in the initial chaos.
The opening ceremony of the last day.
Yep. First time in the arena. Well, anyway, he also said Ash and Ash said he was going to riot if we didn't record an IRL episode together. He did say that, but I can't disappoint my king. But I
had to do it for him. That extra 50 minutes just to appease him.
Fine, some Maggie Simpson do it for her type beat. But all right, fine. We did it.
I totally want to make a poster for you now. I should just have like Ash and Ash photos of his face and just do it for him.
I don't even remember what the original sign was that he covered up with the photos. It was like "You're here forever" or something.
Yeah, something like that. You're here forever. Like remember.
But then where
that
does
you're
D
here
come
forever.
from? I don't know. Maybe it was like a.
Don't forget that you're here forever.
Oh yeah, something like that. Yeah. But, yeah. Anyway, that's the comments. That's the episode. That's a longer episode than I thought we were going to do today. To be honest with you,
we had a lot to cover.
I guess. But yeah, I guess the season officially starts this coming weekend.
Yeah.
So stay tuned.
Get into it.
For what the meta looks like, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Check out my Worlds video, please.
Yes, please do.
Thanks.
It'll make him happy.
Thanks.
And he's short.
You don't have to check out the short.
Check out the short. Might as well. It was very, very well done.
It's a short. It's fine.
It's a short. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. G'day Battles on all of the socials and whatnot. Do all the follows, the subscribes, the reviews, whatever else you do around these parts, and we will catch you in the next one. Which I don't know when we're gonna do it because so I fly out in less than 3 weeks. So we're sort of on that knife's edge of maybe we record before I go, or maybe you won't see us for a month. We'll see. Because I'm making it very clear, I will not be doing any podcast while I'm overseas. Not happening. Not here, not there, not anywhere. Nada.
I'm glad. So enjoy your family trip. Yep.
So yeah, we'll see. See us in 2 weeks or in more like
a month.
5. Yeah.
It's all right. Steve can put updates on the G'day Badlers Twitter. I was just where he's at.
Yeah. Or even if we might be able to do a quickie, just has Steve found his luggage update.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
We just do a 10-minute.
Pray. Just even if you don't have to say anything in chat, just or in the comments, just type in pray.
Yep.
Pray that's found. All right, guys. See you on the next one, whenever that is. Bye.
Yep. Bye.